our guest at this point, Mayur Parekh, political commentator. Mayur, this is a photo op moment, like I've been saying, that will go down in the history for the state of Maharashtra. But this is, you would say, more about political survival, because these two brothers could have come together even maybe 2 years back or 3 years back, but they didn't. They've chosen this moment to come together. Why, according to you?
Well, you have rightly said, it's a matter of survival. Look at the results of Vidhan Sabha. The UBT Sena and Congress party has suffered a huge loss. UBT won around 20 odd seats in whole of the Maharashtra, out of which around 50% seats come from Mumbai. If they lose Mumbai, they will be probably losing the main battleground on which their political existence stand or comes from. The point is that UBT, Sena and MNS have come together today. They formally announced an alliance, but they took around 6 months to finalize that they will be coming together for an upcoming elections. The seat sharing, there are around 40 seats, which is into Marathi core area and which are the open seats, not reserved one seats, and how they will be sharing these seats among two parties, as well as what about the symbol. I mean, UBT will be contesting on the symbol of fire torch, but what about MNS, on which symbol they will be contesting elections? So there are many questions from here now on. But as of now, for the political survival of both the parties, the alliance was much needed. The Raj Thackre's MNS party once upon a time used to get around 7% vote, then 6% vote, then 3% vote, and then 1% vote, and it even didn't contested the Lok Sabha elections. So
Mayur, if I may just jump in with my other question to you, it's about the Marathi Manus, because you've heard both the brothers talk about that today at the press conference. So clearly, this is a political messaging also going out by the Thackeраys at this point, that we're going to do all it takes to consolidate that vote.
Well, consolidation of Marathi votes will definitely help them. But up to what extent, it's a big question. When you talk about the voting pattern or the voting percentage caste-wise in Mumbai, Marathi Manus vote percentage is around 40 to 42%, maybe 43% odd somewhere. But the Gujaratis are around 16%, Muslims are 19%, Uttar Bharatiya voters are 18%, Christians and other voters are around 9 to 10%. So this, the cosmopolitan state of, or the cosmopolitan situation of Mumbai city, this may give you a Marathi Manus agenda, may give you victory into several parts like a Shivdi, Lalbagh, Parel, Mahim, Worli. But definitely this agenda will also take away many seats which are situated in North Mumbai, in Eastern Mumbai, maybe in South Mumbai. You may win Baikala, but you will lose Kolaba. So there are many things. The Congress party certainly now, the Chainithala state Prabhari has already said that there will be no alliance with Congress party, with any parties in upcoming BMC elections. The point which comes here is that the Congress party will claim their vote share of minorities as well as Dalit. So the whole of Dharavi, the Mumbra and the other area, Mumba Devi area. So many areas, Congress will try to win those seats, and UBT, where they won in Lok Sabha seats and Congress party helped them to win in the seats in Vidhan Sabha, there will be a very much a different kind of a ball game in these seats. And really it is going to be very interesting that from where they will get the magic figure for making their mayors in Mumbai.
A word on the Congress as well. Is this a realization by Uddhav Thackeray that it's really not working out in that alliance with the Congress? You've just mentioned the results of the local polls as well that were recently concluded. But is this a realization by Uddhav Thackeray that, of course, the consolidation will be stronger with Raj Thackeray? And where does this leave the Congress in the state of Maharashtra at this point?
Well, a Congress party, the graph of Congress party is also coming usually election after election. They were on the 72 seats in BMC, then they fell down up to around 56, then 36, then 32, gradually coming down. They wanted an alliance with UBT to win seats in whole of the Maharashtra, but it's worked in Lok Sabha, didn't work in Vidhan Sabha, and that was, I think, the point where the Congress started thinking that whether they should continue with the Congress with the UBT or not. The another big question is, once they do alliance with the UBT in Mumbai, their seats,
sorry, I have to interrupt you there. There is some breaking news coming in. We're getting source-based information on the possible seat-sharing formula between the Thackeray brothers and the factions. And what we're getting to know at this point is that ahead of the BMC elections, the seat-sharing arrangement could be as follows. Shiv Sena UBT, about 145 to 150 seats, MNS 65 to 70 seats, Nationalist Congress Party, the Sharad Pawar faction, 10 to 12 seats is what we're being told. And to break that down further for us is Saurabh. Saurabh, we're just sharing with our viewers what the seat share arrangement could be. If you could just elaborate on that for us. Saurabh, can you hear me? Go ahead, Saurabh. We're talking about the seat sharing arrangement and the possible seat sharing formula. We're being told that Uddhav Thackeray, UBT Shiv Sena could get 145 to 150 seats, leading that alliance ahead of the BMC polls.
Absolutely, this is largely also proportionate based on the number of seats the parties held, and also taking into consideration the strongholds of each party. Now, yes, they are both Senas and their strongholds are in similar places, but obviously what we also know is that this will also require some deft negotiations which have already taken place, is what we've been given to understand. But that figure is of course something that many would be looking at in terms of who gets to fight in which seats. In fact, this is going to be important from that perspective as well. In fact, I'll just try and get in a spokesperson of the Shiv Sena UBT on this issue to try and tell us on the seats sharing what kind of numbers they are looking at. And this is something that obviously we will try and figure out given the context, given how these negotiations have taken place. They are quite sure that this division of seats is something that's a done deal. The figures are done deal. Who contests where is a done deal, at least as far as Mumbai is concerned. The negotiations may be ongoing for other municipal corporations, but for Mumbai, yes, that figure that we're quoting is now what seems to be the figure that these parties will contest on. And that's a key element of this announcement, because a lot of people believe that, Raj Thackeray, the MNS chief, wanted an announcement of the alliance only after the seat sharing was finalized. While some others said that, it could have been done earlier, they said that they would wait for negotiations to take place and the seat sharing deal to be finalized before they announced that alliance. So that's something that we've heard, and that's something that we've sort of understood from the conversations that that have taken place over the last few days behind the scenes. Seat sharing negotiations are of course a tough job. Every party wants to fight from seats they're comfortable with, and they're comfortable that they will win. So that is one element that these what we've given to understand is that there were seats in areas like Dadar, in Parel, in Chinchpokli, which are Sena strongholds, and where Sena, of course, has a base.
Yes.
So these are areas, Dadar, Parel, all of these areas, and many of these areas, there's been a lot of shift in terms of people have gone to the Shiv Sena led by Eknath Shinde.
Yes.
So all of those factors also have played a role in the negotiations to arrive at these numbers.
All right, so let's talk about those factors. What are the factors for bringing the Thackeray brothers together at this point? Why are the Thackeray brothers coming together now? Well, of course, the first and foremost reason, and we're just going to put that graphic up for you, would be the mutual political weakness. Now, Uddhav Thackeray has been weakened after the Eknath Shinde rebellion, and that faction moving away from the original party. Also, the Shiv Sena split. The electoral base has been fractured because of that, and that's what they are attempting to consolidate at this point. Also important to note that Raj Thackre's MNS has been marginalized in recent elections. So the cousins feel if they come together, of course, there will be more of an impact electorally than them fighting the elections separately. Also, let's just take you through some of the other points at this point. BJP as a common factor. Uddhav Thackeray needs the Marathi consolidation against the BJP, and that's why you heard them speak about the Marathi Manus repeatedly during that press conference. Also, Raj Thackre's standalone politics failing to deliver power, and we've seen this over the last 10 years at least, that it has failed to deliver as a standalone party. Anti-BJP space shrinking without unity. This has been a problem even with the MVA. We are seeing it happen. We've seen the local poll results, which also indicates that this coming together, the alliance is really not working for Uddhav Thackeray. Raj Thackray signals readiness to bury old grudges, which obviously has been made amply clear with the address that he delivered today, talking about how the brothers are coming together. Public openness during Mahesh Manjrekar podcast has changed the mindset. That was an indication, viewers, earlier this year during a podcast hosted by Mahesh Manjrekar, that he was open, Raj Thackray, to going ahead with this alliance with his cousin. Uddhav had also agreed, and obviously Raj stays away from BJP is the most important and crucial condition that has been set by Uddhav Thackeray. Past rivalries are no longer required because they politically cannot afford it, of course, is another reason why you're seeing them come together. The vote split, viewers, is hurting both the parties. They've seen it in the past, how this vote split has hurt both Raj Thackray as well as Uddhav Thackeray. Unity is seen as the only last viable option for the two brothers, the cousins, to come together at this point. Net result is what you've been seeing on your screens. In the last 1.5 hours, we've been bringing to you continuous coverage on the Thackeray brothers, how they've come together, how they've announced that alliance, and of course, BJP taking a jibe at them. And we will get you more reactions on this story, which is our top political focus at this hour. But moving away from Maharashtra politics, moving away from that alliance, the other top story that we're tracking here on Breaking Ground and NDTV 24/7 is, of course, the impact that the order has had by a Delhi court on the Unnao rape survivor. A series of shocking events have unfolded ever since the Delhi High Court on Tuesday suspended the jail term of expelled BJP leader Kuldeep Sengar, who is serving life imprisonment in the Unnao rape case. In the latest that we are tracking, the survivor's mother has spoken on the suspension of the accused sentence and said that the family will challenge the High Court's decision in the Supreme Court. Now, the survivor's mother has also accused the police of intimidation and manhandling. Remember that visuals came in from the capital last night where the survivor and her mother, who were protesting at the India Gate along with activists, were dragged and detained by the police. Speaking on the suspension of the sentence, the survivor broke down, stating that she felt like killing herself and termed the suspension as injustice being served to her and the daughters of the country. The survivor, a minor, was kidnapped and raped by the accused Kuldeep Sengar in 2017.
मेरा यही सभी भाइयों बहनों से यही कहना है, सभी देश के वासियों से यही कहना है कि आज मैं गई थी, हाई कोर्ट गई थी, मैंने जजमेंट सुना, हमें बहुत दुख हुआ। जज साहब ने जजमेंट सुनाया, मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ। मुझे लगा कि मैं यहीं पे सुसाइड कर लूँ अपना, लेकिन मैंने अपने बच्चों के बारे में सोचा, मैंने अपने परिवार के बारे में सोचा, इसलिए कुछ हिम्मत नहीं किया। लेकिन हमारे साथ में अन्याय हुआ है, जो भी हुआ है अन्याय हुआ है। पहले मेरे चाचा की बेल खारिज हो गई, उसके बाद में पैरोकार गवाहों की सुरक्षा हटा दी गई। ऐसे रेप के आरोपी अगर बाहर आएंगे तो देश की बेटियां कैसे सुरक्षित रहेंगी, हम कैसे सुरक्षित रहेंगे, हमारे बच्चे कैसे सुरक्षित रहेंगे, परिवार कैसे सुरक्षित रहेगा।
ये जो डिसीजन आया है कोर्ट से, ये कितना दिल हिलने वाला है, कितना दर्द।
हम 9 साल से ये लड़ी रहे हैं, 8 बीत गई, 9 लग गया, हमको न्याय नहीं मिली। हम आपको सुप्रीम को वहाँ बताएंगे, इंडिया गेट के पास सब कुछ बताएंगे। पुलिस वाले मारते हैं, धक्का देते हैं मेरे पति को। पुलिस के रहते हुए उनकी जान भी चली गई, मेरे परिवार सेव नहीं है सर।
You heard from the Unnao rape survivor's mother that how difficult it is to navigate these times, considering that the accused, the convict of the Unnao rape case of 2017, Mr. Kuldeep Sengar, has been given conditional bail, and for that they are leading the protest and they will be challenging the High Court's decision in the Supreme Court. With camera person Dharmendra, this is Shreya Ghosh for NDTV.
वो बाहर तो आ गए हैं, लेकिन हम लोगों के ऊपर खतरा मंडरा रहा है सर। और अभी क्या पता बाहर आने के बाद हम लोगों को, मेरे पूरे परिवार को खत्म कर दे। अगर उनको बाहर निकाल दिया है तो हम लोगों को जेल के अंदर डाल दे, कम से कम हम लोगों की जान तो सुरक्षित रहेंगी वहां पर। मेरा परिवार सुरक्षित तो रहेगा, हम लोग जिंदा तो रहेंगे। इन लोगों के हाथ से मरने से तो अच्छा जेल की रोटी खा ले, वो ठीक रहेगा।
My colleague Shabang was at the place the girl and her family was protesting last night, where the survivor was eventually dragged by the police and detained. Here's his report.
उन्नाव रेप केस मामले में अब जब आरोपी को बेल मिलने की बात सामने आई है, तो ऐसे में आज उन्नाव रेप केस की जो विक्टिम है वो खुद इंडिया गेट आ पहुंची है अपने परिवार के साथ में। वो यहां पर फिलहाल प्रदर्शन कर रही थी, लेकिन आप देख सकते हैं कि दिल्ली पुलिस की जो टीम है वो अब यहां से जो विक्टिम है उसे उठाने की कोशिश कर रही है और इन्हें यहां से डिटेन किया जा रहा है। हालांकि आप देखिए तस्वीरों में साफ तौर पर जो विक्टिम है उनका कहना ये है कि वो पूरी कोशिश अपनी कर रही है और उनका ये कहना है कि वो अपनी जो लड़ाई है वो जारी रखेंगे, क्योंकि जो इस पूरे मामले में आरोपी है, जो कि भाजपा का पूर्व विधायक है कुलदीप सिंह सेंगर, तो उसे हाल ही में दिल्ली के हाई कोर्ट ने बेल देने का फैसला किया है। तो ऐसे में उसके खिलाफ आज यहाँ पर उन्नाव परिवार से, उन्नाव पूरे मामले में जो विक्टिम थी वो यहाँ पर है, उनके परिवार के सदस्य यहाँ पर पहुँचे, जिन्हें फिलहाल इस बस में आपको मैं अगर दिखाऊँ तो पहले ही डिटेन कर दिया गया है। और उनकी जो एडवोकेट है वो भी यहाँ पर मौजूद है, उन्हें भी यहाँ पर डिटेन किया गया। और आप देखिए तस्वीरों में अब यहाँ से इन्हें ज़बरदस्ती यहाँ से उठाया जा रहा है, क्योंकि ये ठीक इंडिया गेट के सामने यहाँ पर खड़ी थी और प्रदर्शन कर रही थी। इनका मानना ये है, इनका कहना यह है कि मैं अपनी जो लड़ाई है वो ज़रूर जारी रखूंगी। आप देखिए किस तरीके से वो कोशिश भी कर रही है यहाँ पर कहीं ना कहीं बचाव करने की, वो इनको यहाँ से ना उठाया जाए, लेकिन जो महिला पुलिसकर्मियाँ हैं वो यहाँ से इन्हें उठा करके अब ले जा रहे हैं। और ये तस्वीरों में आप दिखा रहे हैं पूरी मशक्कत यहाँ पर महिला पुलिसकर्मियों को करनी पड़ रही है। ये वो विक्टिम है जो इस पूरे रेप मामले में उन्नाव में रही थी और ये पूरे तो था बहुत ज़्यादा चर्चा में रहा था। और अब आप देख सकते हैं कि एक बार फिर यहाँ पर जो लड़ाई है वो इन्हें यहाँ पर लड़नी पड़ रही है और तस्वीरों में आप ये यहाँ पर साफ देख सकते हैं। और कहीं ना कहीं जो पीड़िता थी उन्नाव रेप केस की, उसे अब यहाँ से उठाया जा रहा है। और अब देखिए कितनी मशक्कत यहाँ पर पुलिस को करनी पड़ रही है। हालांकि बस के अंदर जो उनके परिवारजन और उनके एडवोकेट हैं उन्हें पहले से ही यहाँ पर रख दिया गया है और अब यहाँ पर कहीं ना कहीं बात करने की कोशिश।
Reached out to state minister there and asked him about the case and about this young girl who was sitting by India Gate demanding justice. One would expect that the UP minister O.P. Rajbhar would come out and assure on camera and off camera to this rape survivor that the state government will ensure her safety and the safety of her family. Instead, here's what he said.
पीड़िता के परिवार के लोगों के लिए कोर्ट ने व्यवस्था दिया है कि सेंगर जी उनके परिवार से 5 किलोमीटर दूर रहेंगे।
लेकिन पुलिस उनके पीड़िता और उनके साथ वालों को उठा ले गई इंडिया गेट से।
इंडिया गेट से तो अब घर तो उनका उन्नाव है, घर तो उनका उन्नाव है,
लेकिन दिल्ली के ट्रांसफर
तो दिल्ली से।
That laugh should send a chill down your spine, viewers. He's a minister in the Uttar Pradesh government and all he could do is laugh at the plight of the Unnao rape survivor. Joining me live is Shreya at this point, who's been tracking all the developments in the case. Shreya, you've spoken with the family as well as the Unnao rape survivor, and she's very keen to take this to the top court of India.
That's right, Vedika, and also let me tell you what I just witnessed a couple of minutes back.
Yes,
you know,
please.
yesterday, just the dragging, how the mother and the survivor was dragged by the Delhi police and detailed, and now the minister mocking their state of affairs. That was not enough. Right now, we just saw how the CRPF personnel who was the bus was carrying the Unnao rape survivor along with his with her mother. They were going. We were following them, and right here on Pandara Road, this is exactly where we got this on camera. How the CRPF personnel literally pushed the mother and was asking her to, get down off the bus midway on the middle of the road, and she was overwhelmed with grief and rage. And here on the Pandara Road, we saw how they stopped midway and literally pushed and manhandled the Unnao rape survivor's mother. Remember that they have been fighting for this justice for the last 8 years. This woman has lost her husband in the process, and the accused Kuldeep Sengar has been now granted this conditional bail. His life imprisonment has been suspended, and this is exactly why both the survivor and the mother they wanted to speak to the media. They wanted to protest like last night, but the CRPF personnel told us that we don't have the permission for to drop them off here at Mandi House for any kind of protest. If they want to protest, they will have to protest as Jantar Mantar, and that is exactly why we saw that kind of an aggressive behavior on the part of the CRPF personnel. We saw this. I was there at that very moment. How the mother was literally pushed, and she's almost in her 60s, and then she broke down. She spoke to us right here on Pandara Road in the middle of the road, and she was requesting us to drop her off because she was concerned about her daughter, who's still there inside the car, inside the CRPF bus, and now they are being taken back to Ghitorni. We understand all of this is happening. Why? Because the Delhi High Court yesterday granted this conditional bail to Kuldeep Sengar.
Shreya, thanks for joining us live there, and it's just unfortunate to see what the family is going through at this point. Joining me live is Yogita Bhayana, founder People Against Rape in India. Yogita, you were with the Unnao rape survivor last evening when they were dragged and detained. Just take us through what happened then.
So basically, we all know at 2:30, High Court gave this very bizarre order that they are reducing his sentence, and they almost it is almost like an acquittal. If you read, it is very complicated document. It is not even clear, but at the same time, it is very vague. They don't even have enough grounds to grant him that thing. So what we were outraged. We definitely went to the lawyer, and he suggested that he will make a draft and he will do the needful. But at the same time, victim was very hurt, and she wanted to kind of show her outrage, and we simply decided to sit with a placard at India Gate, and then we were dragged, and what not happened, Right now also, I have the mother of the girl. We are worried about her safety. She has been detained in the CRPF bus. Right now, she was coming to sign a document with the lawyer, and she is not allowed. So, I mean, is this a mockery of justice that she's not even allowed to sign a document, because we have to file in Supreme Court tomorrow? We were to meet the lawyer today and not allowed to step out from the bus. Mother was thrown out of the bus, and I picked her up in my car, and we are heading and we are chasing her. And we don't know. I mean, is this something movie kind of a situation going on?
So where is the rape survivor, Yogita? Where is the rape survivor as we speak?
The bus. We are chasing her. She is in a bus. CRPF. She is alone in the bus. Mother is with me. They threw her out of the bus in the middle of the road. I picked her up because she's a senior citizen. She definitely was wounded yesterday, also today.
And what are the authorities saying for moving the mother away from her daughter and taking the daughter in the bus?
We don't know. And she's alone in the bus. They are taking her. We are chasing her. That's what for last half an hour is going on. And we have to sign the document by this evening, because we have to file it in the court tomorrow. And they are not letting her do that. And she's crying over the calls. She's calling me continuously. She's saying, I mean, what do I tell her? What the answers we have for her? Do we have anything?
You've been speaking to the rape survivor. Of course, you've been with her. All right, we've lost that connection with Yogita because she's in a moving car there and she's chasing the bus that she claims is carrying the Unnao rape survivor. What we're being told by Yogita, and I'm quoting her here, is that the rape survivor and her mother were on their way to a certain place in Delhi when the mother was pulled off the bus, and CRPF authorities have kept the girl in the bus, and that's the bus that they are tracking at this point. This comes a day after what you're seeing on your screens, the protest that took place at India Gate by the rape survivor family members. Yogita, who was supporting them, was also there, but they were detained moments later after the news came in the afternoon by the Delhi High Court of that relief that has been given to Kuldeep Sengar. We're trying to reconnect with Yogita at this point because it's very important to understand from her the mental frame of this young girl who has been through so much. There's been insult also to injury here with the UP minister coming out and making the comment that he has. He went on camera to ask why is the Unnao rape survivor in Delhi protesting when she is from Unnao, and after that he just laughed in front of the cameras, mocking the plight of this young girl on your screens who was detained. This is, of course, a miscarriage of justice is what the family is saying at this point. Kuldeep Sengar is not out of jail yet, viewers, because there is another case that is there against him. While he has got relief in this case, there is another case in which we are expecting him also to go ahead and put in a plea if he hasn't yet. But this is the latest that we have for you. Yogita Bhayana, we're trying to reconnect with her. She's tracking that young girl who is in a bus, she says, in front of her. Her mother is in the car with Yogita because Yogita has just told us on Breaking Ground that she was quote-unquote thrown off that bus, and the young girl was taken in, the rape survivor. And there is a deadline, of course, for the signature of this young girl who is a rape survivor, for her to sign documents so that they can challenge the order by the Delhi High Court in India's top court. We're going to come back to the story in a moment from now. We're slipping to a short break, but stay with us. We'll be back soon. What seems settled for me is unfinished business. So I rewind, I pause, I reflect, I dig until what's buried stands up to be counted. Breaking ground, not just headlines, the meaning behind them. This is Breaking Ground with me, Vedika Sood.
It is Asia's richest civic body. 2026 begins with Big Bang BMC poll. High stakes Mumbai battle loading. Can BJP extend Maha winning streak? Existential fight for the Sena. Can the Congress strike a comeback? Maha civic body, massive implications. NDTV tracks the Maha build-up, battleground BMC.
Pulling us into this country.
They argue, I conclude. They deflect, I drill down. Stop. This isn't a free-for-all. It's a reckoning. No filler, no fog. Only the facts and where they lead. Every night at 9, the case closes because the buck stops here.
A very special moment for us as we announce NDTV Masterstroke, the NDTV Art Awards.
NDTV presents the Masterstroke Art Awards, an odyssey of creative brilliance where the masterpiece meets its ultimate recognition.
NDTV bringing this subject forward would have a great integrity of putting it forward where people could understand the importance of art.
This award that is being started, I'm sure is going to be amazing.
Art for India and for Indians is an expression of our Atmanirbharta.
It's actually quite a formidable jury, so I think we'll reveal a lot more as we go along.
This is an amazing platform, I think, today what you're doing.
Honoring the masters who define our creative landscape. Coming soon on the NDTV network.
Are you ready for the best show in town? NDTV Golf Pro-Am, we are coming to your city. Stay tuned.
Straight from the heart of the newsroom to the core of the stories shaping your world. Join me, Gargi Raut, as I track all the developments as they break. Live from the NDTV newsroom, weekdays at 4 p.m.
This was one of the most magical, mystical performances we've seen.
This is like a shrine.
Coming and listening to you is like seeing a maestro perform at that shrine.
I think it was when Nayar sang himself for the longest Qawwali. Yes, that for me was special.
When the first claps came in, I think my only prayers was all of you should be healed. May God give you a lot of prosperity, health, love, long life.
I was mesmerized.
I think it is one of the most magical evenings that I've spent.
बहुत ही अच्छा.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, A.R. Rahman is unmatchable.
It connected me to some spirituality.
This is India for me. This is India. This India I grew up, and this India I'm seeing. It'll never change.
When you have somebody like an A.R. Rahman, legend, maestro, I don't know which word should we choose. It was just a treat.
21 days in Kashmir. People have bombarded me, friends, with requests for an unfiltered list of things I saw and observed on the ground.
Very special ground report from the line of control. There were some children who've lost limbs in the shelling.
They are now India's smallest but possibly the most powerful crime family. Cough syrup has killed at least 25 children.
We have news coming in. The Kerala Bharatiya Janata Party President Rajiv Chandrasekhar has demanded a CBI probe in the Sabarimala gold theft. BJP is also demanding a CBI probe. A SIT cannot uncover the truth is what he says. Also representing the BJP, what the stand on this is the looting of Sabarimala was not limited to 4.5 kgs of gold. The investigations now show that under the LDA appointed Devaswam board for Panchola idols were taken out of Sabarimala and sold to international criminal networks. So Kerala BJP President Rajiv Chandrasekhar is expressing anguish over the unfolding Sabarimala gold controversy, describing the developments as far more disturbing than what we first knew. The BJP there now wants a CBI probe. An SIT, according to the BJP, cannot uncover the truth. Only a CBI probe can. And now there is this push by the BJP in Kerala for a CBI probe in this controversy. Chandrasekhar has alleged that the looting at Sabarimala extended beyond 4.5 kgs of gold. He has said, and I quote him here, investigations now show that under the LDF appointed Devasom board, 4 idols were taken out of Sabarimala and sold to international criminal networks is what he is claiming. Most shocking of all, parts of the sacred padi which were placed during the UDF regime in 2015 were tampered with and looted is what Rajiv Chandrasekhar is also saying. Ashwin joining me at this point. Ashwin, the state BJP pushing for a CBI probe. They're not happy with just an SIT probe into this controversy.
Yes, Vedika. In fact, even the Congress veteran leader Ramesh Chinithan has also demanded a complete CBI probe, because what he has essentially stated is that there are international syndicate which members which are present. In fact, one of them is pointing out, the SIT is pointing out to the role of smuggler and an artifact businessman called as D Money. And D stands for Dawood Money is what some of these sources who are close to the police is also saying. So certainly if there's an international criminal syndicate which is working, the entire responsibility of this investigation would ideally should be done by the CBI. Now that is what the BJP has also demanded. In the same note, BJP has also stated that Unnikrishnan Poti, who was planted in Sabarimala since 2009, during 2009 and previous to 2016, it was the UDF government which was in power. So he has pointed fingers at not just the CPM but also the Congress regime as well, who have successfully planted an accused like this to ensure this kind of a pilferage of valuables of Sabarimala. Okay. Now, while Rajiv Chandrasekhar has made this allegation, yes, Ramesh Chinithan has dismissed Rajiv Chandrasekhar's allegation as well.
Okay, thanks for joining us live there, Ashwin. We, of course, will keep tracking all the political developments over this controversy. But staying with the South, in Tamil Nadu, political signals from TVK. TVK leader Adav Arjuna has hinted at a possible alliance with the Congress, VCK and Left Party. Speaking at a Christmas event in Kanyakumari, Arjuna said time will make things right, stressing that Congress, VCK and communist cadres are already with the TVK. He also claimed support from AIADMK loyalists of MGR and Amma. While the event saw TVK leaders in attendance, most Congress MPs and MLAs stayed away. However, Congress leader Velusamy participated in that event.
நம்ம திருமான நம்ம கம்யூனிஸ்ட் தோழர்கள் நம்மளுடைய காங்கிரஸ் தோழர்கள்லாம் நம்மள வந்து கூட்டணி தர்மத்துக்காக திட்டுற மாதிரி திட்டுவாங்க. கவலைப்படாதீங்க, உண்மையாலே திட்டுற மாதிரி திட்டிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. ஆனால் காலமும் நேரமும் இதை சரி செய்யும். உண்மை.
In the first, the myth that DMK alliance is a formidable one and stronger is busted long back. The moment one of the office bearer of Congress met Vijay clearly indicates that alliance parties who are with DMK have second thoughts now. Only the AIADMK headed by our leader EPS and BJP who has joined the alliance is more formidable and stronger, and the mandate is very clear. AIADMK and its allies will form the government in 2026. Speculations are very right. 3 parties who are in ally with DMK have lost their recognition and symbol. So there are only 3 more parties who are surviving. One is Congress, VCK and Communist. If Adav says all 3 are in touch with them, it signals that the end of DMK is inevitable. And it's clear.
And politics has erupted over Union Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari's remarks on Delhi's pollution. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari yesterday acknowledged that the transport sector is a major contributor to pollution and called for reducing dependence on fossil fuels. Interestingly, Congress MP Imran Masood backed the minister, saying Gadkari at least had the courage to admit that there is a problem, but stressed that vehicles are not the only source of pollution. Meanwhile, the political blame game continues. Aam Aadmi Party hit out at the centre, targeting the government of the worsening pollution crisis in the national capital region.
मैं 2 दिन मुश्किल से रहता हूँ, इन्फेक्शन हो गया। ये दिल्ली पूरा प्रदूषण से त्रस्त है। क्यों है? मैं ट्रांसपोर्ट मंत्री हूँ, 40% हमारे कारण होता है, क्योंकि ये फॉसिल फ्यूल, पेट्रोल, डीजल। सुदर्शन जी कितने बार मुझे कहते थे कि इस देश का किसान अन्नदाता नहीं ऊर्जादाता बनेगा, ईंधन दाता बनेगा, हवाई ईंधन दाता बनेगा। अब सब बन गया, बिटुमिन भी बन गया, पर कोई विश्वास रखने के लिए तैयार नहीं। और आज भी इतना 22 लाख करोड़ हम खर्चा कर रहे हैं। अब ये राष्ट्रवाद कैसा होगा?
ये गडकरी साहब ने कम से कम स्वीकारने की हिम्मत तो की कि प्रदूषण की स्थिति बहुत ख़राब है, और इसको निपटने का भी, क्योंकि जब आप सारे उपाय बताते हैं तो इसका भी उपाय आपके पास होना चाहिए कि इसका क्या उपाय हो सकता है। गाड़ी तो बम्बई में इससे ज़्यादा चलती है, और इधर हमारी तरफ गाड़ियाँ कोई कम थोड़ी है, देहरादून में गाड़ी कम थोड़ी ना है। तो केवल गाड़ी बचाओ ये नहीं है। अभी जो अरावली को बचाने की मुहिम चल रही है, गडकरी जी को चाहिए कि सबसे पहले सरकार के ऊपर दबाव बनाए कि अरावली को बचाया जाए। देखिए, कांग्रेस ने तो देश के अंदर सौहार्द की बात की, कांग्रेस ने तो देश के अंदर नफरतों के जो नाम पर आप जिसकी बात कर रहे हैं, जिस तरह की आपकी विचारधारा के लोग देश के अंदर इतिहास को बदलने की बातें करते हैं, देश के अंदर रहने वाले लोगों के अंदर, चाहे वो धर्म के नाम पर हो या भाषा के नाम पर हो या क्षेत्र के नाम पर हो, वो नफरत की बात करते हैं। तो वो तो आपकी देन है, आपकी विचारधारा का देन तो नफरत है। कांग्रेस की विचारधारा तो नफरत की है नहीं। लेकिन वो आज कह रहे हैं कि देश में जो भी हिंदू मुसलमान के बीच में हो रहा है वो कांग्रेस की देन है, तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति है। मॉब लिंचिंग तो आप लोगों के लोग करते हैं, आपकी विचारधारा से जुड़े हुए लोग करते हैं। मॉब लिंचिंग कौन करता है?
आज तो ये गजब तमाशा चल रहा है दिल्ली में, केंद्र में, राज्य में, एलजी, एमसीडी और सब सरकारें इनके पास दिल्ली में हैं। और उससे पहले भी 11 साल से तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार है, इसमें नितिन गडकरी जी मंत्री हैं देश के अंदर, और दिल्ली देश की राजधानी है। अगर उसके बाद भी उन्होंने कहा है कि दिल्ली में आने से उनकी तबीयत खराब हो जाती है, उनको इन्फेक्शन हो जाता है, तो ये आप सोचिए कि दिल्ली के आम नागरिक कैसे अपना जीवन यहाँ व्यतीत कर रहे होंगे, कैसे अपनी सांसों को, जो उनका दम घुट रहा है, उस पर जी रहे होंगे। लेकिन सरकार ने 11-12 सालों में कोई काम पॉल्यूशन के ऊपर नहीं किया, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने। और अभी तो इन्होंने उसकी पोल भी खोल दी, जो रेखा गुप्ता जी की सरकार अभी 4 महीने पहले कह रहे थे उन्होंने दिल्ली की हवा को साफ कर दिया, और वो AQI का डेटा छुपाने में लगे थे। लेकिन नितिन गडकरी जी ने उस डेटा को उजागर कर दिया और उन्होंने बता दिया कि दिल्ली की मुख्यमंत्री झूठ बोलती हैं, दिल्ली का मंत्रिमंडल झूठ बोलता है, दिल्ली की हवा दम घोटू है, दिल्ली में लोगों का दम घुट रहा है।
You know, it is very surprising to see. Just a few weeks back, the Minister of State for Environment and Climate Change, Mr. Kirti Vardhan Singh, in the Parliament said that there is no direct connection between air quality and any diseases. And that was a statement made in the Parliament to safeguard the face of the Bharatiya Janata Party in Delhi, which has been completely exposed. The sad part is, I was hearing to my friend from Aam Aadmi Party. 3 people, Aam Aadmi Party's Delhi government, municipal corporation and central government of Bharatiya Janata Party. All 3 have done exactly what they are doing today. When Mr. Gadkari says that Delhi air is not good, the reputation of my city is going down. There are so many investors who are not willing to come to Delhi to work.
After Avatar, Fire and Ash hit theatres worldwide, viral clips claiming Bollywood star Govinda had a cameo in the film sent the internet into a frenzy. But was Govinda really on Pandora, or was it just another AI illusion? We leave you with this report.
Just days after Avatar, Fire and Ash released globally, social media platforms were flooded with some very interesting clips. The videos appeared to show actor Govinda as a Navi on the planet Pandora, painted blue, delivering monologues in his trademark style, and even sharing screen space with Avatar protagonist Jake Sully. While many users quickly caught on to the joke, Others were left genuinely confused, wondering if James Cameron had pulled off the most unexpected crossover in cinema history. The memes triggered a flood of reactions online. Some asked where they could watch the Govinda version of Avatar. Others joked that James Cameron had finally convinced the Bollywood star to make a grand comeback. But the truth is, none of the circulating clips are real. Govinda does not appear in Avatar Fire and Ash in any form. All the images are AI generated, fan-made videos created purely for humor and entertainment, with no connection to the film or its makers. The joke gained further traction due to an old interview where Govinda claimed he had once been offered a role in Avatar, an offer he allegedly turned down. Govinda even claimed he had suggested the title Avatar himself, adding fuel to the internet's imagination. But Govinda hasn't landed down Pandora just yet. NDTV Bureau Report.
Across the country, he has tracked the pulse of power from Washington to Korea. Witnessed history being made in global capitals and conflict zones. Brought clarity to complex issues of national security and international affairs. Aditya Raj Kaul, covering international affairs like no one else. Only on NDTV network.
I don't sugarcoat. I shoot straight and tell you stories the way they need to be told. Unfiltered, unafraid, unmissable. That's how I roll. Watch me, Priyanka Deo, on NDTV World. Namaste.
The front lines of Kargil. The fury of Operation Sindhu.
So many attacks.
The chaos and cries of disaster zones. To fighter jet cockpits. And the world's most defining interviews.
It's incredible.
He has seen history break. Live, unfiltered. 20,000 hours of live broadcasting.
Welcome to Left, Right and Centre.
Hard facts.
War-struck country.
Hard questions.
In the Ukraine.
30 years of trust.
In the Kargil area. North Ukraine. In France. In Italy. At Srinagar. Vishnu Shom for NDTV.
Vishnu Shom. Only on NDTV.
What seems settled for me is unfinished business. So I rewind, I pause, I reflect, I dig until what's buried stands up to be counted. Breaking ground, not just headlines, the meaning behind them. This is Breaking Ground with me, Vedika Sood.
Other opposition parties.
They argue, I conclude. They deflect, I drill down. This isn't a free-for-all. It's a reckoning. No filler, no fog. Only the facts and where they lead. Every night at 9, the case closes because the buck stops here.
A very special moment for us as we announce NDTV Master Stroke, the NDTV Art Awards.
NDTV presents the Masterstroke Art Awards, an odyssey of creative brilliance where the masterpiece meets its ultimate recognition.
NDTV bringing this subject forward would have a great integrity of putting it forward where people could understand the importance of art.
This award that is being started, I'm sure is going to be amazing.
Art for India and for Indians is an expression of our Atmanirbharta.
It's actually quite a formidable jury, so I think we'll reveal a lot more as we go along.
This is an amazing platform, I think, today what you're doing.
Honoring the masters who define our creative landscape. Coming soon on the NDTV network.
It is Asia's richest civic body. 2026 begins with Big Bang BMC poll. High stakes Mumbai battle loading. Can BJP extend Maha winning streak? Existential fight for the Sena. Can the Congress strike a comeback? Maha civic body, massive implications. NDTV tracks.
Hello viewers, welcome to the Southern Show. In this segment, we will bring you all the updates from southern states. We're joined by Ritu from Bengaluru, Ashish from Andhra Pradesh and Ashwin from Trivandrum. We shall start with the Tamil Nadu story. Of course, it's a political story with TVK and Congress. TVK leader Adhav Arjuna hints at a possible alliance with Congress and even other DMK alliance partners in future. While participating in a Christmas event yesterday at Kanyakumari district, he pointed out that DMK alliance partners like Congress, VCK and even left parties cadre are in support of TVK, but they are waiting for right time to take decision. He pointed out that MGR and former Chief Minister MGR and Jayalalitha loyalists are with TVK only, but leaders have a different of opinion on this. But he also stressed that time will change everything. The change will happen very soon. This come amid the DMK alliance is intact ahead of 2026 election because for waiting for a fourth consecutive win, possible for looking forward to register their fourth consecutive win. On the other side, we have ADMK and BJP alliance. But however, Congress, very few Congress leaders are very recently asking for a power share if DMK wants the election in upcoming election. Amid this, TVK top leader Vijay himself, while speaking on his first state conference, he pointed out that TVK's main agenda is giving a power share whoever comes trusting TVK forming an alliance with us. So amid this, TVK is trying to form a possible alliance. However, there is no clear picture, no parties, very few options for TVK. As the other side, NDA is maintaining the alliance with BJP and ADMK and other smaller parties. They are looking to add Patali Makkal Katchi and other smaller parties also. Similarly, DMK and Communist and Congress have been in alliance for a long time. Amid this, TVK leader Adhav Arjuna political statement got an interesting, significant development in run-up to 2026 election. Let's listen into what reactions from Adhav Arjuna and ADMK.
நாங்கள் உண்மையாகவும் உறுதியாகவும் இருக்கிறோம். அப்படி சொன்ன அண்ணன் யார் தெரியுமா? நம்ம திருமாண்ணன், நம்ம கம்யூனிஸ்ட் தோழர்கள், நம்மளுடைய காங்கிரஸ் தோழர்கள்லாம் நம்மள கூட்டணி தர்மத்துக்காக திட்டுற மாதிரி திட்டுவாங்க. கவலைப்படாதீங்க, உண்மையாலே திட்டுற மாதிரி திட்டிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. ஆனால் காலமும் நேரமும் இதை சரி செய்யும். உண்மை.
In the myth that DMK alliance is a formidable one and stronger is busted long back. The moment one of the office bearer of Congress met Vijay clearly indicates that alliance parties who are with DMK have second thoughts now. Only the AIADMK headed by our leader EPS and BJP who has joined the alliance is more formidable and stronger, and the mandate is very clear. AIADMK and its allies will form the government in 2026. Speculations are very right. Three parties who are in ally with DMK have lost their recognition and symbol. So there are only three more parties who are surviving. One is Congress, VCK and Communist. If Adav says all three are in touch with them, it signals that the end of DMK is inevitable. And it's clear.
Having minimum options for TVK ahead of 2026 election, TVK leaders are coming up with this statement trying to form a formidable alliance ahead of 2026 election. Moving on to another story from Bengaluru, we have Ritu to speak more on this. Over to you, Ritu.
Thank you, Vijay. Well, very sad that there's a shocking incident that has come to fore from Bengaluru. On our screens is the CCTV footage that you can see how that a 21-year-old woman was allegedly assaulted, slapped, and the kind of actions that have been seen by this person identified as Naveen Kumar. Now this is the incident, a shocking incident that took place here in the city on 22nd of December is what we are given to understand. Now more shocking is what that, this is the incident that took place in the day broad light around 3:20 p.m. is what we are given to understand. Now what's also been told by the police is that now both of them had actually come in contact in 2024 through Instagram. They had, they were in touch, were texting each other, were on calls as well, apparently used to hang around as well. But now more importantly, even as that this person who's accused in this case, Naveen Kumar, who was trying to propose allegedly this particular 21-year-old woman, who then refused to get into the relationship, and now that's what has really led him to that anger to reach near her PG and has committed this sort of a crime. But of course police has arrested this accused. We also have the state's deputy CM DK Shikumar reacting to it. He says that the incidents like of this has taken place during the BJP tenure as well. In fact, he says he's ready to put out the list as well of similar incidents during BJP tenure. It's of course quite sad the way that the deputy CM has reacted to this incident, but more importantly now listen into what exactly that the deputy CM had to say.
Shall I send a list of the such things when happened at the BJP rule? Karnataka is the most respected state in the country with the governance and the law and order.
Well, it needs to be seen because, of course, the BJP over this incident is up in the arms, saying that the law and order is out of hand. How is this really going to pan out in the coming days? That needs to be seen. But we have more news coming in from Kerala, where my colleague Ashwin will bring you those updates. Ashwin, over to you.
Thank you, Ritu. It's not Ashwin, it's me, Ashish, who will be now telling you about a very shocking incident, in fact, crime incident in Andhra Pradesh, in Anantapur, in Satyasai district of Andhra Pradesh, where in Kadari, police paraded a person, a political activist, what we have been told, that this political activist is of opposition YSR Congress party, and he, during the birthday celebration of YS Jagan Mohan Reddy, he allegedly assaulted a pregnant woman. The birthday celebration was held on 23rd of December in Kadari, one of the villages of Kadari Mandal of Satyasai district. And what the complainant woman has told to the police in her complaint, that these accused, this particular person who is now arrested, who is sent to judicial custody along with another person, they were busting cracker and making loud noises outside the house of the complainant. And then when this pregnant complainant, she objected and she requested them to move away and not to bust that cracker. It is alleged that both the accused, they assaulted this pregnant woman, and now based on the complaint of this particular woman, this person has been arrested, while the hunt for the second accused is on. DSP of Kadiri, he has reacted on this incident while